Neil Strauss. I got involved in a way that speaks to financial empowerment, which is I invested no money, only time, and for that time, I got rewarded with some form of digital money that can then be converted to any other form of digital money and then be taken off blockchain. So it's fascinating that we're talking about this because there's a website called Steam It, which was blogging, and you get, instead of likes, you get paid in Steam, their cryptocurrency, and then you can, once you have that, you can move it to an exchange and convert it into anything else. So for me, as someone who wasn't really an investor, I was onboarded into this world through my art and my writing. And what's amazing is that no one's being asked to invest in this. They're only being asked to do what they're passionate about. So if you're passionate about art, could be a world of NFTs. There are all kinds of communities where you're rewarded with tokens. If you don't have any passion, you can join Discords and get airdrops that could be worth fives or tens of thousands of dollars. Like, there's this amazing moment in time that will probably not last long for people, and not enough people maybe are taking advantage. It's international. Anyone can be doing this. You know, you can be paying to earn games. You can be posting on all kinds of decentralized social media sites. The opportunities are insane right now, and it doesn't cost anything.
What would be maybe one of the easiest ways to dive in and experience what you experienced years ago, but now in 2021?
I mean, one way is and again, it's kind of is BitClout, right? The social media platform where you get a creator token, but if you post there, people start investing in you, and you get rewards. So it would be going on BitClout. It could be doing some of the pay-to-earn games and just joining even someone else's group for them. It could be Mind, MINDS is another social media platform, or just looking on Twitter and waiting for those airdrops. If you join this Discord, if you retweet and follow, all these airdrops happen for just interacting with stuff, and often in ways that don't cost any money. And so there's so many people in this community who have done incredibly well with like a $0 investment. And like, what other world do you get? Does that opportunity exist? First of all, like tonight, listening to the Reserve, I wouldn't call them founders because they weren't both founders, the Reserve chiefs, executives, the Reserve CEO and CEO. Like, I really, you realize that it's a privilege to be able to depend on your money from day to day, and to know that you have a bank account and safety, the idea of a nest egg. So many things that most of us take for granted are like incredible privilege, and really, like, I think really what this is ultimately about and what's really going to change the world is giving people access to a stable currency, giving people who are sort of unbanked access to the privileges of people who are banked, and I think there's companies, there are people and protocols and ideas like Reserve or even Bancor, other people who are really working to do this, and it will change the world. But the world doesn't want to change, so there's a war. There's a war brewing. We can feel it happening. You know, we see what's happening in China. We see what's happening in the U.S. And it's threatening. On a taxation, because on a tracking and monitoring level, and also on a power and control level, and the danger. I think the danger is not that it will get regulated out of existence. That will never happen. It will not happen. But what could happen is it gets co-opted, and people sacrifice their freedom and autonomy for ease of use in the way that would happen to the internet. You know, and I get this fear, and I say it almost at everything, and I still haven't heard that answer. Is how do we keep? Because it's not about the blockchain; it's about decentralized blockchain. You know, and how do we just keep? Because within this is also the threat of greater control and less freedom, or real freedom and real access and equality, and that's where I think the war is going to be fought, not on the regulation side, but on the decentralized versus centralized side.